Hello everybody, welcome to my class. Before the class, let me introduce myself. My name is Semillon. I'm from Vast Liquor Chain Store. As a wine training manager around 7 years, I have passed the WSE Level 4 diploma in 2019, and now I'm going to study the WSET Level 3 ETP class. Today's topic is Semillon in Australia. Okay, before we start, we need to know the learning outcome and assessment criteria. For the learning outcome is that explain how nature and the human factor influence the production of Semillon wine in Australia. And for the assessment criteria, by the end of the session, students will be able to 1. Identify and describe the style of Semillon wines produced in Australia, and 2. Apply knowledge of the nature factors to explain the reason for this selection, varietal planting, and the styles and quality of these wines. The third is apply knowledge of human influences in the vineyards to explain the techniques used for the growing of grapes suitable for the production of this wine. And the fourth is apply knowledge of winemaking techniques to explain the option used for production of this wine. Okay, that's today's class, the contents. And before the class, we have a prior check to know what you have learned before. And at the beginning, the first question, teacher, can you describe the aroma of Semillon when it is young and after it has aged?
Very neutral, such as lemon, green apple,
very good. Yes.
And honey, some toasty, nutty for bottle age.
Yes, very good. When young, the Semillon always show very neutral, such as lemon, green apple, and grass aromas. And when it is aged, honey and toasty and hazelnut aroma and flavors will come display. And the second question, Xuan, in winemaking, many white wines are blended, right? And explain how will this influence the quality and style?
Blending helps the winemaker improve consistency, enhance balance of the wine, and create certain style.
Exactly. So the first is improve the consistency, yes, for blending, and the other is enhance the balance of the wine. And the third is create a certain style. Okay, very good. And the third question, Gao, what specific condition can lead to the formation of noble rose in terms of weather?
The cold, misty morning and dry, sunny afternoon.
Exactly, because of the humid, misty morning and the dry, sunny afternoon, because this kind of climate can generate development of noble rose. Very good. And Gao, another question. Yue, I have a question for you. Okay, what type of geographical location is suitable for the formation of noble rose and why?
Vineyard near rivers, lakes, and other water bodies.
Yes, exactly. Because of the vineyard near the river, lakes, or other water bodies to generate a damp condition, it's easy to be formed the development in favor of the development of noble rose. Okay, very good. And now we are going to take a look at this map. This is a Southeastern Australia map. Before we introduce the Southeastern Australia Semillon, we are going to briefly introduce the Australia. Australia is a large country which is the similar size as entire Europe, which means there is a great diverse range of climate. But because of the latitude, the Australian, the main region is warm and hot. As you can see this map, this is the Southeastern Australia, which is the several regions to make Semillon wine. And the first region is on the left, you can see this map, is Barossa Valley, which is located at the South Australia. On northeast side, which is from New South Wales. The one region is Hunter Valley, and as you can see, the middle of the map This is a super zone, meaning the southeastern Australian zone, which is super zone. And across the three different regions, they are Riverland, Murray-Darling, and Riverina and Gao. I have a question for you. So what is the challenge for the southeastern Australia to grow Semillon in such a hot and warm climate? Can you explain how to deal with this problem in the 1 year?
The challenge is drought.
It's drought. How can they deal with this problem?
Irrigation and low planting density.
Exactly through the irrigation to improve the drought problem and also reduce the wind intensities as well to improve the drought problems. Very good. And we are going to focus on the Hunter Valley. The Hunter Valley is warm, hot, and humid climate. Fortunately, it's high cloud cover combined with the cooling sea breeze to reduce the heat of the summer, but unfortunately, it can suffer highly cloud and unsettled rainfall during the harvest. So, I have a question for Yang. Could you explain how can you tell me the style of Hunter Valley Semillon in terms of alcohol and acid level?
High acid and low alcohol.
Yes, it's high acid and low alcohol. Yes, very good. This is style of Hunter Valley Semillon. And teacher, could you explain how to retain the high acid through the human factor in 1 year?
Early harvest.
Exactly, from early harvest. Could you explain why early harvest is so important in Hunter Valley in such humid and warm climate?
Because of the risk of the drought,
Yes.
and resulting in the dilating the grapes of this drought.
Yes.
So the early harvest is a must.
Yeah, exactly, because of the humid will be increase the risk of the rot, and result of this one will be diluted as well. Yes, very good. And I have another question for you. Could you explain why Hunter Valley Semillon is low alcohol through the climate condition? To explain this, thank you.
Because of the clouds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of cloud. What result of the cloud?
The result is to reduce the sugar level.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
how much sunlight is
Yeah, also reduce the sunlight.
reduced because of cloud, reduce sunlight and sugar
The
level
sugar level will become
lower,
Yeah.
and as a result, for the final one, this alcohol will be
become higher.
yes, exactly. So, Xuan, I have a question for you. We have mentioned before, right, for private check, the Semillon one normally is a primary aroma for the neutral for the young. Can you explain how to preserve this neutral primary aroma wine in Hunter Valley through winemaking techniques?
By using low temperature
Exactly.
and inert vessel fermentation.
Yes, very good. Because low temperature fermentation and then the early vessel can minimum contact with oxygen. As a result of this, the primary aroma can be preserved. Very good. And now I'm going to the next slide. This is Southeastern Australia, which is another several region to make Semillon. We're going to focus on the Barossa Valley. Barossa Valley, as we all know that Barossa Valley is a warm and dry climate. Gao, could you tell me what is the style of the body and the flavors in terms of such warm and dry climate?
Fuller body.
Yes.
High alcohol.
Yeah, compared to Hunter Valley, right? Yeah, compare Hunter Valley is a fuller body and softer and oaky style is the traditional style. And now more and more producers start to make early picked fresh on oak style. It's very common. And now I'm going to another region. This is also classical Semillon wine region, which is Riverina. Riverina is a specialized to make the botrytis wine, which is made from the Semillon grapes. Okay, yeah. Riverina is specialized for normal wine. Could you explain why this region can make botrytis wine consistently through the nature factor and vineyard location?
The river can create a mist and fog, autumn morning.
Yes.
But you reference of Noble Road.
Yeah, because of the river can create a stable dam condition and morning in favor of the development of Noble Road. Yes, very good. And that is two very important regions. Another region we have mentioned about before, that is Southeastern Australian zone, which is the super zone, can be crossed into three different regions. Yes, and Semillon also made very important in this region as the blending component. Gao, could you explain why they blend across these three regions in Southeastern Australia in terms of marketing purpose?
For making high volume brand.
Yeah, exactly, for making high volume brands. So, Tianchi, I have another question for you. Could you explain how Southeastern Australia can make a high volume brand in terms of site selection, soil, and climate?
The first, because of the flat land,
Yes.
so the soil here is very fertile, so the fields here will become very high.
Yes,
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about the
Second, the region is quite near the river.
Yes.
Yeah. So the irrigation will become really easy.
yes, exactly. And how about weather condition for this?
The weather here is quite warm climate, so it's very easy to ripen the grapes.
Yeah, exactly. I have another question. Because of the flat land and fertile soil, for the harvest, which is more convenient? Is a machine harvest and hand harvest?
Horse machine.
Exactly. For the flat land, fertile soils for high yield, and near the river, irrigation is available, and the warm climate is easy to ripe and healthy grapes. And also, last but not least, flat land can make easier for machine harvest. And now that's all for this slide. I'm going to go to the final slide. As you can see, this is Western Australia. Western Australia is located in southwest tip of Australia. And one prestigious of one region in Western Australia is Margaret River. The Margaret River is warm Mediterranean climate, which means it's dry in summer and rainfall in the winter. But Semillon also make use of in this region as the blending partner with the Semillon to give fuller body and oaky style. So, Tianchi, I have another question for you. Explain why Margaret River often blends Semillon with the Semillon in terms of quality purpose.
Yeah, firstly to give much more body to the wine and give more complexity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what else?
To give more aging potential.
Yes, exactly, to give more body and complexity and aging potential. This is a blending both for Margaret River. And sure, I have another question for you. Can you explain why Semillon in Margaret River make a fuller body, oaky style in terms of the climate condition to explain this?
The warm Mediterranean climate enhances the fruit ripeness to support oak maturation.
Exactly, because of the warmer Mediterranean climate, the fruit concentration and ripeness is good, so it's easy to support the oak maturation. So very good. And that's it for today's class. Now I have a final check. Okay. Question 1. Please connect the following regions with your corresponding styles of Semillon. Gao, could you explain this, the first one? Fuller body and solid oaky.
Barossa Valley.
Yes, for Barossa Valley, can make a softer oaky style. And Tianchi, how about the next one? Noble Road. Riverina, very good, because Riverina consistently can make a Noble Road wine. And Yue, the last one. Yeah.
I think this Southeast.
Yeah, as a South is a high volume brand for Southeastern Australia. Now we're going to have the, based on label show, I'm going to take a look at these. So this is, you can see this label, right? Okay. Now, for this label, can you describe the wine in terms of aroma, body, and sea level when young? Okay. Tianchi, can you explain this?
Yeah. Quite neutral aromas, green apple, lemon aromas, body is quite light body and high acid.
Very good. It will be neutral citral apple lemon aroma with light body and high acid. And the second, could you explain how to preserve the neutral product aroma in wine making for this wine?
I think low temperature function and meanwhile ferment and storing in intervals to keep medium contact with oxygen and return the natural.
Yeah, exactly. Because of the low temperature fermentation in herb vessel, because the minimum contact with oxygen and the low temperature in the herb vessel to preserve the primary aroma and the flavors. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much to join this class. Thank you.